Ponzi scheme, and its time is going to come up very soon. People realise, even people who've been investing in it, that they are not making any money, and that it's only got the status it has because of what the government have done with tax, and the fact that they've taken away tax from the North Sea, and they've taken away, which was operating and where they kept finding new finds, and they've taken the tax away from the renewables and given it to this fracking scheme, which is in America has had its day for investors, and over here is having its day for investors. A lot of the companies who are involved in it are having to bring up new share issues because they're starting to lose a lot of money.
I'm fighting fracking mainly because of the pollution of groundwater and the ecological catastrophe that entails. That all those chemicals that they put in the fracking fluid will be down there for generations, polluting our drinking water and our food when it seeps up.
But the reason I'm here in particular, as well as to support everybody else, is in Lincolnshire, North Lincolnshire, we have a particular problem with a company called Egdon Resources that is fracking into sandstone, and they're talking about doing an acid frack. It's called a duofrac with a chemical gel they got from America, which is called prop and squeeze, from one of the principal fracking supply companies who operate in America, coupled with acidification using hydrofluoric acid, which they inject into the ground.
I heard Theresa May earlier this year discussing why she was stopping the farmers' subsidy, because she loves the birds and the bees and the butterflies. Now, the real reason that she stopped the farmers' subsidy is to make them more malleable to accepting the fracking dollar or the fracking pound, whatever. And she's a complete hypocrite, because what's going to happen? The countryside is going to be industrialised, and when you put one fracking well in, it's not one fracking well, it's 6 wells under there that stretch for half a mile apiece, and there's all that land underneath. That fragile land is being negatively impacted by the fracking process, and you have to watch there are many videos online to understand the full process of that fracking. It's not difficult to see that that's very damaging for whatever is living there, humans, wildlife and your environment.
They've had so many inaccuracies and dribbled out important information at different stages of the process, hoping that nobody would notice, trying to hide exactly what they're doing, and they're only getting away with saying it's not fracking, which it patently is, because they're saying we are not hydraulically fracturing for shale gas or oil, by which people are taking it that they are not fracking at all. But they've never said that, because it is in actual fact true that they're not. So that's the only reason that they're getting away with it, which is why I've got my duck, because what we're saying is, they say it's conventional, they say they're not fracking, but if it walks like a duck, if it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it is a duck. And in fact, 25% of all unconventional oil and gas in America comes from sandstone wells.